Good evening, everyone. My name is Mallika Ahluwalia, and I'm the Regional Director at IDinsight, an organization that does all things data in the social sector, whether that's impact evaluations, data science, or data systems. And I'll be speaking today about open digital ecosystems through the lens of one of the ODEs that IDinsight has had the privilege of playing a small part in, which is the National Data and Analytics Platform, or NDAP, being led by the Niti Aayog. So, as we talk about the potential of ODEs, what is the potential that NDAP seeks to unlock? We all know that the national and state governments in India sit on a wealth of data, from the population census to land use statistics, from household surveys on health to administrative government data from schools or irrigation departments. NDAP has the ambitious vision of bringing together much of this data onto a single platform from where it can be easily accessible through a world-class user experience. The challenge today is that this data often sits in different parts and levels of government departments, often locked away in machine unreadable formats and without easy to access documentation. What this means is though the data might be available on paper, it is not easily accessible to stakeholders either within the government or outside the government who could use it for real time decisions or policy analysis. The data is often also siloed. For example, because data might be aggregated at different geographic units, this makes the data sets hard to merge or compare. Data might also be aggregated in ways that leads to a loss of information. Policymakers spend significant time and resources to each separately repeat the same task of converting these data sets into machine readable formats and then cleaning, organizing, codifying the data to prepare it for analysis. But imagine instead if a district magistrate could easily access visualizations of merged, coherent data from different ministries to make policy decisions on challenging intersectoral issues like youth skilling or adolescent well being in their district. NDAP aims to solve this problem. So, what are some of the features that NDAP hopes to bring to the data? 1. Accessible. By using machine readable formats, clear documentation, and APIs, NDAP hopes to make more of the data easily accessible. 2. Integrated. A standardized common data schema across all the datasets will increase interoperability and increase the ability for intersectoral and cross-ministerial data analysis and decision making. 3. Lossless. It aims to minimize the losses by providing data at the highest spatial and temporal resolution that is available. And 4. Intuitive and interactive. A clean UI UX, which is user focused, user driven, and includes high quality interactive visualization tools like mapping software. To put this all in perspective, no other government data platform around the world so far has population scale data sets mapped to a common schema. This common schema is a critical innovation that will break down the silos that between data sets that reside in different government departments. This innovation is once again an area where India is leading the world in ODEs and makes NDAP a truly unique digital asset. Most importantly, NDAP creates the opportunities for public officials, researchers, civil society, and the private sector to look at the data, to engage and collaborate on pressing development issues facing the country. It creates new opportunities with its interactive interface and search capabilities to make these evidence-based inferences at a faster pace. Its data merge capabilities unlock the potential for convergent action across departments. If we think about what separates an ODE from other technical solutions, then we know that some of the key ingredients are that ODEs try to break down these vertical silos by creating common data protocols and standards, enabling interoperability and data exchange. Then NDAP, by doing this across so many government departments and so much government data, is a game-changing ODE. we have been delighted to play a small role in NDAP's journey, working as the project management unit with the team led by Ms. Anna Roy at Niti Aayog, our partners Development Data Labs, and with the support of Omidyar Network India. As we all know, setting the technical foundations in place are only one aspect of building a solid ODE. Through building out use cases, competitions, and public outreach, Niti Aayog is putting equal emphasis on building the community of researchers, civil society members, students, and ministerial buy-in that will create the ongoing use of the platform. It is also setting in place systems to ensure the long-term institutionalization and governance. NDAP is currently on track to launch in the first half of next year, and the hope is that unlocking this data will enable further evidence-informed policymaking, cross-sectoral research, data-driven discourse, and innovation and growth. As an organization, we are excited to contribute to the evolution of India's ODE journey with NDAP, Aadhar, and other cross-sectoral initiatives forming the base for this work. Thank you.